Hello, beautiful viewers down south throughout the cosmos. Prepare to indulge in experience and sheer bliss, because today I want to render my search history of me searching for deals of Marvel Legends action figure loss transparent. Without further ado, let's allow the search to commence. Alrighty, there are a myriad of listings for Marvel Legends action figure loss. Ideally, you want to be able to procure Marvel Legends figurines for under $7. Let's search by lowest price plus shipping first, and we'll further refine the search by searching the Buy It Now category. Alrighty, let's see what we have. I stumbled upon shoddy figurines thus far of Venom derived from the Amazing Spider-Man. I have no interest in procuring 10 homogeneous Venom figurines that are shoddy. X-Men movie figurines. These figurines are abysmal. Even though they emulate their movie actors, they are still dreadful in contrast to the Marvel Legends figurines produced by Toy Biz in the early 2000s. Apparently you could assemble Odin with various limbs for over $20. For $20.50, you did not even get a complete set of body parts. This deal is appalling. Well, I wouldn't even deem it to be a deal. It's more like a ripoff. Who wants to have a copious amount of Superman figurines that look akin to one another? I certainly do not. I'm not really into procuring ample variations of the same figurine. I'd rather just have one of every figurine, as opposed to a plethora of the same figurines that subtly differ from one another based on their sculpts and aesthetics. We have a lot of Marvel Legends select figurines. These figurines may stand 7 inches tall. Again, I would not deem this deal to warrant the asking price. Why not? Well, who wants to obtain 3 Spider-Mans? Why would you pay for the same figurine 3 times when you just need one at most? I'm not gratified with any of these eBay auctions thus far. I remember when you could purchase these figurines new in mint and pristine condition via Amazon for under $9 each. Now you're lucky if you can find one for under $15. These figurines are retro figures. They're likely produced in the 1990s. At least a majority of those figurines were. That were manufactured prior to the advent of the Marvel Legends being produced. These are the Hasbro Marvel Legends. They may be a part of Series 15 or 16. I'm unsure. You could verify that for yourself. I recollect seeing these in the retail store and possessing some of these when I was 16. Marvel Legends today retail at least $18 to $21. They used to sell for anywhere from about $7 to $9. So it's just unfortunate that the price has more than doubled and the quality has diminished. The former Marvel Legends figurines that were produced by Toy Biz typically had anywhere from 32 to 36 points of articulation. Maybe 28 points of articulation at least. In conjunction with having a slew of joints throughout their body. They also came with an accessory and a comic book. Sometimes they came with a piece of a giant figurine that could be assembled if you purchased the whole entire series. That the Marvel Legend figurine you purchased was a part of. For instance, if you procured all the figurines derived from the Marvel Legends Series 9 action figure line, then you could assemble Galactus. The subsequent series allowed you to build MODOK and Apocalypse, as well as Giant Man. Today you can now assemble a 6-inch figure if you obtain the various Hasbro Marvel Legends figurines. Back then the figurines were nearly at least 9 to potentially 18 inches tall. Well, maybe 18 inches is a bit of an exaggeration. They're probably anywhere from 9 to 12 inches tall. At least a build of figurines were. So all these deals thus far are atrocious. I wanted to stumble upon a lot of Marvel Legends figurines produced by Toy Biz that were sold for under $7 per figurine. Even though these figurines are used and pre-owned, they're still commanding hefty premium prices, which is just a real pity. I do not want to pay over $10 to obtain used figurines that are antiquated. Today the Marvel Legend figurines stand roughly 5 to 6 inches tall, and they retail for at least $20, so it seems as though you're not getting your money's worth. Especially considering that they depreciate over time. These figurines do not appear to have ample paint splotches. Their appendages do not appear to have been severed. Their integrity has not been compromised. However, that doesn't denote that they're worth the various asking prices. By the sellers of eBay. So I'm relatively disappointed. Despite my earnest attempt to find a stellar Marvel Legends action figure lot deal, I was unsuccessful in this endeavor. The figurines sold bundled together cost over $7 each, despite being used. I love the Build-A-Figure figurines. I had the Sentinel, I had Apocalypse, I had Galactus, I also had MODOK and Mojo. These were all produced by Toy Biz. I was unable to retain these figurines, but that's a story for another day. In essence, I couldn't afford a storage unit, which is why I was forced to relinquish these figurines that were intact within their packaging. I never placed them on the second-hand market, so I barely received anything upon selling them, which was unfortunate, since had I posted them on eBay, I probably could have received at least 10 times more, especially considering that they were in pristine condition and remained mint in their packaging. People can open Marvel Legends figurines and resell them for over $20. I barely received any money for my action figures. I may have received 50 cents per figurine, which includes the action figures in their boxes. So actually, if I put them on eBay, I probably could have at least got 30 times more than what I actually received from a private seller in person. But I never considered selling them all in a lot on eBay. Plus I couldn't afford a storage unit to retain them. Therefore I do not recommend buying figurines and storing them unless you can afford to. Do not splurge with your money. Only spend disposable income on figurines that you can afford to relinquish. Do not part with your wealth. These figurines will likely be able to be printed out in the future via a 3D printer. I would love to buy this lot and obtain most of the Marvel Legends figurines that I once possessed. It doesn't bother me that they're used. What bothers me is 71 figurines are now more expensive used than they were amid being sold in retail stores. So the situation is unfortunate, it's dire, and it's disheartening for any avid action figure collector to bear. But hopefully 3D printers will become mainstream. And if that were to transpire, then hopefully devout Marvel fans will be able to produce their own Marvel Legends without paying exorbitantly high prices for the figurines that they yearn to possess. Even being so used in a lot, these figurines are priced at least $14 each. if not at least $15 each. Actually, let's do the math more briefly. Bear with me one brief moment. Alright. Yeah, I was right. Presently now, these figurines are being sold for over $15 each in a lot. However, if you do the computations, 1,500 divided by 71, that's over $21. I just made a conservative assumption prior to commencing the calculations of the prices for these figurines, since I did not expect them to be priced over $21 each in a lot. However, I shouldn't make any arbitrary assumptions. The sellers are striving to maximize their profits and do not want to part with their collections unless they can receive a copious amount of revenue for them. The seller is probably trying to liquidate his collection. He'll likely be successful. It just may take a while to find a buyer for the asking price. However, 14 people are watching this auction, so there's no stellar deals for Marvel Legends action figure lots. At least as of right now. Hopefully I'll be able to stumble upon some in the future, and if I do, and if I can afford to bid on them, then I'll likely opt to bid on the Marvel Legends figurines or buy them. But as of right now, I need to abstain from paying over $7 per figurine and build up wealth rather than deplete it on hunks of plastic. So I hope that you found this video to be informative and insightful. Hopefully you have all the Marvel Legends that you desire to possess. Hopefully your collection is complete and not devoid of pivotal characters derived from the Marvel Universe. And hopefully you do not need to resort to purchasing items of the second-hand market for higher premium prices than their original retail values in order to obtain them. I hope that you found this video to be captivating. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.